Hello and good day to you. I am Alfan Henry and my metric number is D01910888853 and I am from Group C of MAS 3013. So today I would like to present to you about my topic, software engineer versus programmer. In this presentation I will be talking about three main topics which are what are software engineers and what is a programmer, and also difference between software engineer and programmer, and don't forget about my reference. Okay. So before I start, I would like you to see this video about the daily life of a programmer or software engineer. I will be playing the video in separate player because my laptop will have a lagging issue if I play it here. So okay. Wait. I'm having a lagging issue, I'm sorry. Hmm, I'm sorry, I have a lagging issue. This is my laptop. Okay, so moving on is the first topic is who is a software engineer. A software engineer is often called as a software developer, and in some countries, software engineer needs to have a degree in engineering to hold the title software engineer, which means that they will have the knowledge of advanced mathematics and scientific methods. This is important to them because they will be evaluating their clients or company and the users, as well as providing them with a systematic solution to their problem. They are also Software engineer also create blueprints of software framework, which means that their knowledge will also be important in this process, and the blueprints will be they will send the blueprints to the programmer for them to translate it to codes that the computer can understand and transforming it into a program or software that a user can use. Software engineers also work in a team where they oversee the development process of a certain program, as well as do the regular testing and maintenance of the program. Uh, to sim to simply put, you can call a software engineer a software architect, where a software architect will be the one in charge of making plans of the software and also making solution which are important in solving problems and making programs or software or systems. Okay. Next one is, what is a programmer? A programmer is who A programmer, also known as computer programmer, is the one who develops programs or software based on blueprints given to them by the software engineers. A programmer needs to have high technical skills in terms of designing and understanding algorithms. This is important for them to make sure that all the algorithms given to them, they can understand it and can translate it into a language, which are computer language that can be understood by the computer, and it can execute it to solve problems of a client or company. In the development life cycle, a programmer focuses in writing, evaluating, and editing the lines of code. They also responsible in finding errors and debugging the errors. A programmer also often specializes in only a few programming languages. Programmer is also independent, where they work alone and they will finish a project step by step, part by part, and compiling it into one software or program. A programmer can be called a software contractor, where they will be taking the blueprints given to them by the software engineer, software architect, for them to realize it into existence. So the last topic is the difference between software engineers and programmers. In terms of education, we can see that software engineers have a degree of engineering degree in engineering and a formal training, different from programmers, where they need where they only need bachelor's degree in computer science. The next one is their responsibilities. Software engineer responsible to meet the client and give them solution and make solution in the form of algorithms and give them to programmers. Different from programmers, where they responsible to translate all the algorithms given to them into a software or program. The next one is their role in development lifecycle. A software engineer, their role is to oversee all the development process, which means they are in the first step until the last step, until the end of the project, while the programmer also only involved in one of the step, which is the translating algorithm into a program step. Okay. So the next one is developmental approach. The software engineer utilize their knowledge in advanced mathematics and scientific methods to approach their client and to analyze what their problem is and come up with a solution that that highly considered that that highly um, that highly take into account about the stability of the program, different from programmer, which they only need to know a few programming languages to translate algorithms into programs. The next one is skills. Software engineer needs to know. Software engineer have high knowledge in scientific mathematics, in advanced mathematics and scientific methods, while a programmer knows few programming languages to work a project or to finish a project. Lastly is work dynamic. Uh, Software engineers uh, work in a team, and a programmer work independently and finishes a task step by step, mm, and needs to know the interconnection between components of a system. And for the conclusion, I will I would like to say that software while software engineer and programmer have several differences between them, they need each other to realize any algorithm or realize any solution into a end product, which are maybe softwares and systems. So these are my references. So that's all from me. Thank you, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. My laptop is lagging. Thank you.